the tollway highways across Mexico, I think, are definitely the way to go. I believe the fees are well worth the better roads, the higher speed limits, and they're reported to be safer, although I haven't had any issues indicating I was unsafe. I've had no security issues since being in Mexico. Driving from the Columbia Bridge all the way to San Luis Potosí and staying for 3 weeks there, and then being in Lakeside, Lake Chapala, for the past little over 2 months. But if anything happens along the way, I will report it to you guys and let you know. It is a bit cloudy today. The temperature just got to 75 degrees Fahrenheit at 10:15 in the morning. I think we'll get a high of about 80 on today's trip, okay? So I'm going without the air conditioner. No big deal. Okay, this one is 210 pesos. Hola, buenos días.
210. Que le vaya bien, gracias.
Gracias. Pretty soon I'm going to have to get me a toll tag thing at OXXO and load it up on the website, because they're moving towards not having attendants take cash. That's what they say. I really don't know that that's possible in Mexico or anywhere really. Checking in right now. Just went through our 4th toll booth. It was 156 pesos that time. This gray car in front of me, I believe it has North Carolina plates. Just past the toll booth, they had been pulled over by the National Guard officers there, and an officer was taking a look at it. Looked like he had his tip, his temporary import permit information. The officer was looking at it. That has happened to me a few times, not this trip, not yet today, but it's not uncommon that there's a checkpoint and some officers will be there, and when they see that you have plates from the United States or Canada, they will ask to see your import permit, and need to have that handy, and it needs to be up to date and match your visa. So we've made it past Lagos de Moreno. We took the longer bypass route around south of town. When we came through in May, the route around the north side, which is quite a bit shorter, maybe a good 2 or 3 miles shorter, their construction, they were repaving it, and I'm not sure that they're going to be finished with that by now. So I think we made a good choice. So this stretch of 80D, the toll road between Lagos de Moreno and San Luis Potosi, is very hilly, very up and down. The landscape definitely changes here in the center of the country, more so. I wouldn't call it high desert, but it's definitely plateau with yucca plants, yucca trees. Some call them Palma potosinas. It is important to keep an eye on the rear view mirror for folks coming up behind you going a lot faster than you're going. And it is normal, customary to pull all the way over onto the shoulder as much as you can to let them pass you. Doesn't matter if you're going the speed limit or even if you're going a good bit over the speed limit. If it's a no passing zone, none of that matters. If someone's behind you and they want to go faster and there's a shoulder for you to pull over onto, that's what you do. And so that's what I'm about to do here for this white pickup truck that's behind us. That's how it's done. So we're taking a little bit of a detour here. I took a wrong turn where Highway 80 splits off from 80D, the tollway. And I planned to take Highway 80 on into San Luis Potosi and then get on 20D and go around the north side of San Luis Potosi. But I'd already gone a few miles on the south, heading toward the south side of San Luis Potosi, continuing on 80D, the tollway. This is going to come up near the industrial district. We'll hop on Highway 57 for just a little bit and then get on Highway 57D tollway and continue on towards Matehuala. So this may be a few miles further going this way, but it's the way we're going. And this is the terrain, guys are working on the road. Got to slow down and watch what they're doing. There we go. So we're headed towards the south edge of the San Miguelito Mountains. This is beautiful terrain. This is high desert all around the San Miguelito Mountains, and it is gorgeous. It is a beautiful 80 degrees, barely a whiff of humidity. I rolled the windows up to record, but otherwise I've got Some windows cracked, and it's just a really nice temperature going down the road. Very nice. So we're taking the south route around San Luis Potosi. Hola, buenas tardes. Okay, so that was 209 pesos. Stretch of Highway 57 before it splits off to be before I'm going to veer off on Highway 57D, the toll road that goes between Saltillo and the mountains on the way to Monterey. It's been a largely uneventful trip the first 2 hours. It's 8:34 now. No problems so far. been following this 18-wheeler since I first got on the highway in Matehuala. And there's another two 18-wheelers behind us. And we've been cruising along right at about 105 kilometers an hour, or about 63 miles per hour, very steadily. And we pass slower 18-wheelers, and some cars go by going way faster than I'm going. But this is what we'll do, and take it safe, take it easy. So we're just now in the mountains on 40D. Between Saltillo and Monterey. And as you can see, it's very mountainous. The 18-wheelers do a good job staying in the right-hand lane, but when one has to be in granny gear and there's some empty trucks, they will go around them, but they do a really good job staying in the right-hand lane and not slowing things down very much. So it's 9:43 a.m. and we are in the mountains between Saltillo and Monterey on the toll road 40D. So we just came to a screeching halt 10 or so miles north of Monterey, and I was just able to see around a corner up in front of us. This goes for many miles. Yeah, I don't know if this is a slowdown for an accident, maybe construction, I don't know. Possibly an accident, we don't know. Yeah, let's just chill. It's 88 degrees with lots of humidity, so we're gonna sit and sweat a while. So after approximately 50 minutes, we get to where it was closed down to one lane. I guess it's construction. Looking back, I see 18-wheelers as far as the eye can see. After the excitement of the construction-related backup that took 50 minutes to get through, just under an hour, this is what we have for 150 kilometers about. But there was the toll booth that was 347 pesos for this long stretch of 85D. 347 pesos. So we've got about 20 kilometers till the exit over to Highway 1, the new La Gloria Columbia Road. I hope I don't get in trouble for speeding. The speed limit is 80 kilometers an hour, which is close to 50. I'm going about close to 50 miles per hour. I'm going 63, 64. And some cars are coming up behind me, so but rules of the road, someone comes up behind you, doesn't matter how fast you're going, move over if you have room to let them go by.